Hello, welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm your host, Francy Hall. We would like to let you know first, right off the bat, that tomorrow, Tuesday, November 3rd, is the time to vote. It's an election day, and we are going to be voting about whether to fund safety and space needs for K through 8. That's the school bond referendum. So be sure you get out and vote. Find your polling place. You can go to the Owatonna K8 website and find information about your polling place there. Coming up on the show, we are going to be speaking with Silvan Durben and Sue Peoples and Deb Mather about the upcoming Pasttimes show that's coming up. We're going to have all kinds of fun things on the show about that, and then learn about so many other things going on with the Arts Center. After that, we're going to be speaking with Joan Dotson, who's a parent advisory member for the Parent Advisory Committee of the Early Childhood Family Education Group, and we'll be talking to her about their program. So stay with us. After a word from our sponsors, we'll be back with the Owatonna Arts Center.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hello, I'm David Einhaus with the Owatonna Foundation. Thank you to all of our donors who have helped make Owatonna a better place to live. Will you join us today with a financial gift? Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back. Well, you know, we are your community connection, and one of our most outstanding community resources is our Owatonna Arts Center. And so we are here with Silvan Durben. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
And I'm with a couple of my dear friends
Wonderful.
and artists.
And who do we have with us then?
I'm Sue Peoples.
Hello, Sue.
Deb Mather.
Hello, Deb. And so we're going to talk about Pasttimes first, but we have a slew of other things to talk about
We
after
have
that.
many activities happening at the Arts Center in November. Pasttimes is actually this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday evening from 5 to 7, Friday from 9 to 7 p.m., and again on Saturday 9 to 3 p.m. We're also going to have soup available that you can buy, and wine and beer, so you can make it a real fun event, shopping as well. I need to also give you some information on how to get into the building.
Okay, let's start with that.
Which is very important. At the front of the building, the city offices, you'll enter through what I'm calling the grand staircase. There's this marvelous center entrance. Climb the stairs, or if stairs are a little bit much for you, go around the corner. There's an elevator. Walk all the way through the Orphanage Museum and into the Great Hall, and there will be, 20 artists showing everything from stained glass, wood carvings, paintings, just a nice selection of gift items as well.
Baskets, I don't know if we don't have those. Oh, there we go. Baskets and glass and all kinds of things. Well, great. So let's talk about that. We've got with us two artists and some beautiful crafts that I don't know if you would call them crafts. What do we call these?
Art.
Beautiful art. And first, though, let's find out, Sue and Deb. So we call this Pasttimes. Is this your pastime, or is this the thing that you do all the time?
This is what I do all the time.
Okay.
Deb
It is
too.
mine as well.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
can see, because this looks to me like, first of all, those baskets. Those would take some time. Let's talk about that. Why don't we start at the end? We always start at the front here. How long does it take to make? Maybe with a small basket, start with that.
Baskets can take anywhere from 4 to 12 hours, sometimes more than that. There's a lot of different things. You've got the leather handles you can put on them. You've got wood handles. You've got wood bases. You can have a woven base to it. There's some that you weave over a mold so they fit a particular shape. The ones down there that have the lids on them, the lidded one and the one with the vase, those have to be a certain shape to get the rim on the top of it. So those are woven over molds.
Okay.
The rest of them are all free-formed.
So you do that
You
freehand,
You have to shape it with your hands and how tight you're pulling and how you're weaving it.
You must have very strong hands.
Yes, that I do.
Now, this is a lot of, I mean, you're working with a lot of wood fiber here.
Yeah,
Is that all wood fiber?
reed materials and
Yeah.
leather
Okay.
on most of it.
How long have you been weaving baskets?
21 years.
21 years.
Yeah.
And where did you learn these? I mean, there are different kinds of baskets. Can you tell us just a little bit about the?
We've got the storage basket, we've got a napkin type basket, a tote basket, a market basket. So you can just, there's always an endless style or type of basket you can make.
Do they come from different traditions of basket making, I guess is what I'm trying to...
Right now it's more, I think, what's the need in somebody's home, or what would you like to use a basket for? So that's how we come up with which ones we're making.
I mean, some of these, I don't know if this is right, but Nantucket
That
style
Nantucket's, it's
baskets
a variation of a Nantucket style,
Okay.
like Nantucket Island, and the traditional ones have nailed-on rims, and these are
Woven.
turned wood pieces.
Wow. And is it all by hand? So you're turning wood?
I don't do the wood turning
You don't,
parts.
okay.
Those part I purchase. but,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But still, wow, that is just beautiful. What did you do before?
I was a secretary before,
Okay.
when secretaries were the right name to say.
Administrative assistants. Administrative experts.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you. Those are just beautiful. And how many items will you be presenting at the show?
I'll probably have 50 to 75. I'll have a lot.
All right. So
How
if
did you get started weaving baskets?
Leanne wants to know how you got started.
I had a sister who made a basket. I went to a quilt shop and signed up for a basket, and that was my first basket, and I was hooked.
That was it.
That was it.
From then on.
My
you
husband
just-
knew it was taking over.
How much does a typical basket cost?
They can be anywhere from $20 for the smaller ones up to over 100, 150. But I would say middle range, 30 to 50.
Sure. And that's for hours of hand work
Right.
that you
right.
have done, which is really special. Well, thank you for showing those to us, Deb. We appreciate it. And Sue, these are so beautiful.
Thank you.
What do we have here?
Well, these are, I'm a glass bead maker, and I make all of my glass beads with a torch, and I use a surface, it's called a surface mix torch that runs on oxygen and propane, and I melt rods of glass onto a stainless steel welding rod and make beads, and I make a lot of jewelry like what I'm wearing today, but I also make a lot of gift items and other things. Here I have a stylus that has beads on it.
So for my phone or my...
Yes, any touchpad,
Notepad,
any touch screen, phone, Kindle, whatever. Here I have pens that work, and these are fairly new for me. These are kaleidoscopes, and I buy the kaleidoscope kit from a wood turning supply company, and then I make a glass bead on a very large mandrel.
So that's what
stainless
it's called,
steel.
the thing that you
The
put the
mandrel,
glass
yep.
on is a mandrel?
Yep, and I make it on a very large mandrel and then make this handmade bead into a kaleidoscope.
And do they give you also the, I don't know what you would call that piece that has the
Yes.
kind of kaleidoscope
This
colors?
part,
That comes with
yes.
the kit?
Yep.
But that bead, so that bead started out as what? Multiple pieces of glass that are
Yep,
different
multiple,
colors?
all the different layers that you see are different rods of glass that I add to the mandrel and
Can we see
make
some
the
of those
beads.
smaller ones
Sure,
down
these
there?
are some smaller beads or some smaller mandrels that just have the, instead of the long
Sure.
tube, they have the little
Some
beads and
color,
colors in the end.
The intricacy of those patterns that you can make. How long have you been doing this?
Well, I started beading in '97, and in '99 my husband bought me a torch and some glass for my birthday, and because I was very hooked on beads.
You were hooked
it
on
just
beads.
consumed me. Yeah.
And that's what you do full time now?
Yes. Yep.
And what did you do before you were a glass artist?
Well, I was a nurse for 11 years, and then I was a special ed paraprofessional for 11 years, and then just got so busy with my beading that
What
I
a
ended up quitting
blessing.
that job, and now I can work from home. I love it.
You get to have your pastime be your paycheck.
Yes,
Kind of.
absolutely.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much both for coming, and we can see you at Pasttimes this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yes.
Okay, at the Owatonna Arts Center. And Silvan, what else do we have going on? Because there is a lot coming up.
We have a lot of things happening. Also on Saturday, the Sumier Group is going to open an exhibition in the gallery. They're going to have an opening reception from 1 to 4, so you're welcome to come out. There'll be 30 artists, some from Minnesota and Wisconsin. They're using the traditional inkstone, ink, rice paper, and Sumier to do their pieces. We also have one lovely piece that has arrived already that was shown at the state fair, so come out and see
This
that.
is Asian art.
Yes.
Okay. Sumier, is that what you
Sumier,
call it?
yes. They've been it's a group that's been very active in our state for, I'm going to guess, more than 25 or even 30 years as well. We're going to have wine tasting on November 13th. You can buy tickets either at Kotke's or the Art Center. We're also involved with the Healing Arts Project at the hospital, and there'll be a reception on the 17th from 4:30 to 6, and Barb Prowett, who's doing the superhero thing, will be there to speak.
I don't know if Leanne, if we can get a picture of this, but this is, so it's this Barbara
Porwit, yes. And what she's done is she's worked with women who have been diagnosed with breast cancer and encourages them to find their inner strength by imagining themselves as a superhero.
I love that.
And she's going to be there to speak. So, stop out, check out that exhibition as well as the other artists that are on display.
And quick question, so the portrait, those are actual portraits of these women?
Yes.
So, oh, how neat. Okay.
Yes.
Neat.
And then the Walker Arts Center is going to, they're offering a talk in the evening at about 6:30. You can register by going online there for artists to better use and understand all the electronic media as well.
Okay, social media to advertise their art
Yes.
wares?
Yes.
You two on social media?
Okay, and sorry, and then Curtis and Loretta are going to have a CD release. They've got a grant from the State Arts Board, which basically they have about 12 people that they've interviewed who have had adversities in their life that they've overcome as well, so it should be a really fun
And they've,
day.
written songs about these?
They've written
Or-
about songs about these people. Harvey Ronglin and Peter Razor are the two local ones, and Habibo, the guest for the Friends Luncheon last year, was written about too. And on November 21st, I'm speeding up, I apologize.
Yes, you gotta
We're
go.
going to have ornament making, and you can phone the Art Center for family event. Come on a Saturday, stay for the whole day, or just do part of the day.
There is so much going on. If you have questions, call Silvan at 451-0533. Thank you so much for joining us. So much going on, and we'll look forward to seeing you this week and weekend at Pasttimes. Stay with us. We will be right back with Joan Dotson talking about early childhood family education and their upcoming fundraiser as well. Stay with us.
United Way is all about
changing lives,
reaching out a hand,
Advancing the common good.
creating opportunities.
inspiring hope, navigating obstacles.
Please join us and all Napa Distribution Center employees by giving generously, advocating for a better quality of life, and volunteering your time. We all win when we live united.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
I'm Bill Owens with the Owatonna Business Incubator. Whether your business is just starting out or is expanding, we have the office space and manufacturing space that you need. As the Small Business Counseling Center for this region, we are able to help you in your expansion or your startup of your business. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back. We are here now with Joan Dotson, and Joan is with Early Childhood Family Education. Hello, Joan.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And you are part of what group with ECFE?
I'm the president of the ECFE Advisory Council, and we put on events and purchase things for the classrooms at Roosevelt School.
And now, is that the main function of the advisory council, or do you also do things that involve the kind of running of the programs?
We go through like schedules and just make sure that everything's running smoothly. And we work closely with Deb McDermott Johnson, who is the director of community ed.
Okay, great. Well, so we want to know, first of all, there is something coming up that we want people to know about, and that is the bazaar and bake sale coming up. Would you tell us a little bit about the date and time and all that? And then we'll also want to learn more about early childhood family education.
Absolutely. We are having the bazaar and bake sale that is pretty annual for us on this Saturday, November 7th from 9 until 2. It features a lot of home work people. Like we have 31 vendors and Norwex and things like that, and also a lot of local crafters will come to sell their things at our bazaar. And then we also have a bake sale that people have donated to.
Okay, so we have, what are the kinds of things that we have, because like you say, there are people who have home businesses. Thank you. Homework isn't the right word.
Right.
Okay, so and who do we have coming? Some of the examples of that.
We have Mary Kay Consultant, 31 representative, Norwex will be there, Nemaria Soaps will be there, Usborne Books, Daisy Blue Naturals, Zapata Jewelry, and a lot of home crafters with different home decor type things.
Sure, that's the stuff I love, is the things that people make by hand themselves.
Yeah.
That's really neat. So it sounds like we can get stuff that's, out there, like the Tupperware and the other things, and you can get the handicraft stuff. That's really neat.
Yeah.
And what time is it again? 9 to 2?
It's from 9 to 2.
Okay.
Yes.
This Saturday. So, all right. And when we shop there to get some of maybe our holiday gifts and things like that, or birthday presents or whatever, or things just for ourselves, what is that money going to?
That money goes to the advisory council, and we use that to purchase different things for the classroom. Recently, we used money from our funds to plant a tree over by the playground in the back of the school. We'll be working towards getting a new playground for the little tykes that are out there, the 1 and 2 year olds.
How expensive are those kinds of play sets? Because I looked at some recently. Wow.
Yeah, they are fairly expensive. So for us to raise money to be able to provide that is pretty important.
Sure. So they don't already have one. This is for outdoor play?
Yes, they have one. It just needs to be updated, and there's normal wear and tear.
Sure, with a lot of little children going all over it.
Yes.
Now, you are a parent with the Early Childhood Family Education program at Community Ed.
Correct.
What can you tell us about, what ECFE is?
Well, I've been part of the program since my oldest was a newborn, and the program, it's wonderful, and you go there, they have infant through preschool age. So when my son was 6 weeks old, we went to ECFE, and we talked with other parents about raising our children and what's best for them. and the kids get to spend a little bit of time interacting with each other. When they're babies, they're just laying there playing.
You're watching them look cute together.
Yes.
How did you get connected with them at that early stage in parenthood?
I worked for the program previously, so I knew a lot about it. But at the hospital, they'll tell you about it when you have your child. They also have the where you can go and weigh your infant every week.
Okay.
Every Tuesday.
Well baby clinic or something?
Yes.
Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And so so they tell you about that at the hospital, and a lot of new parents that come to town hear about it from word of mouth too. So yeah, to get to know other parents in the community.
And what age ranges are served with these programs?
Newborn through age 5 to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who benefits from this program? Who are the people who could benefit from this program?
Anybody with young children, people that are new to the community, that are looking to connect with other parents and know that they're not alone in their feelings as parents, the small frustrations that we have on a daily basis. So, yeah.
So we've got the kids get, what do they get? They get some kind of education, and the parents do. So is this happening simultaneously? How does this work?
Yes, when we go into class, we spend a little bit of time with our child playing in their classroom, and then after 10, 15 minutes, then the parents break away from the child, and we go into one room and learn about parenting styles and how to be a better parent. And then the kids are in their classroom having their preschool experience.
This sounds really valuable, because you know how many times have people said, you know, we needed a license to have a kid, but you know, people who take the initiative and take the community up on this resource, that sounds like it's a really valuable thing. What has it meant to you?
It's meant a lot. It's a place for me and my child to have an experience together, and also for me to meet other parents of kids the same age as mine, and to be able to have a relationship with them, and then our kids also have a relationship together.
Sure.
And have met some really wonderful friends through there.
It sounds really, really valuable. What are the kinds of things that the kids are learning? I mean, now when they're the little teeny infants, is it a matter of basically the parent is learning then the child gets childcare at some point during that? Like when you said it's 6 weeks old, do you do you have the baby with you the whole time while you're there?
It depends on what the child needs at that time.
Okay.
So the infant class will still break away, but if the child needs to be fed or whatnot, or it's nap time or whatever, so they then you can bring the child over with you, and then they just progressively do that, breaking away.
Sure.
And so even with the 1-year-old class, they have the door open so the kids can come back and forth so they feel comfortable.
And the parent feels comfortable.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And so what are is it preschool things that they're going to be learning at some point?
Yeah, so even with the infants, the teachers are trained into what the children are supposed to be learning at each stage of development. So they're providing specific activities for them to be learning all the way from infancy through preschool.
So stage-appropriate
Yes.
education for the children and for parents, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
It sounds like a very valuable program. If people want to get involved with it, who do they contact?
To be involved with the community ed, you can contact the Roosevelt Community School at 444-7900, and they and put you in touch with what would best suit their needs.
Great. Let's remind people one more time here about the Bazaar and Bake Sale.
The ECFA Bazaar and Bake Sale is going to be this Saturday, November 7th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we have a lot of vendors, home-based businesses, and a lot of crafters that will be there. And yeah,
Cost anything to enter?
No fee.
Free
admission.
And then do some shopping and support early childhood family education. Thanks so much for being here, Joan. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our community announcements after a word from our sponsors.
Hi, Warren Abraham, Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Welcome back. It's time for your community announcements. First of all, we want you to remember that tomorrow we will be voting on the school board referendum, whether to fund safety and space needs for the K through 8 students that we have here in our school district. So get out and vote. Voting starts 7 a.m. and it ends at 8 p.m. More information about your polling places at the school website if you want to look for that. Toys for Tots program kicks off November 2nd, that's today, and we will go until December 15th. So if you would like to put an application in to get some toys, or if you want to know where the drop-off locations are, go to owatonna-mn.toysfortots.org. Our November Community Blood Drive is being held at St. Joseph's Church on Elm Street, November 4th, 5th, and 6th. If you would like to donate blood, call 800-733-2767 or go to redcrossblood.org. Walk-ins are always welcome. Pasttimes at the Owatonna Arts Center. We just had them on, and there's some wonderful crafters who are going to be there. Fine Arts and Crafts Sale November 5th, 6th, and 7th. From, on the 5th, it's from 5 to 7 p.m. On the 6th, it's from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. On Saturday, the 7th, it's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Arts Center. Call 451-0533 for more information. Steele County Historical Society is pleased to announce children's programming for November 5th. That's this Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. And the topic is clothes from days long ago. Kids are learning about the experience of what children wore in the early 1900s. The History Detectives program is for preschool-age children, and it meets at 9 a.m. There's a Time Travelers program for kids kindergarten through 6th grade, and their program begins at 6:30. The Owatonna Hospital Auxiliary is hosting its 53rd annual Holiday Bazaar on Friday, November 6th, 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, November 7th, 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Owatonna Hospital. Lunch is available for purchase at the Owatonna Hospital Prairie Meadows Cafe from 11 to 1:30. Steele County Public Health wants you to know that on November 7th from 9 to noon, Roosevelt School in Owatonna will host a free influenza shot clinic, so you can go there for that. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Do come back and join us for our upcoming shows this week. We're going to be featuring the Triumph Graphics 2015 calendar of photos that our local photographers have taken, and a United Way of Steele County update, as well as Owatonna Lions Club coming up and the St. Paul's Episcopal Church 75th Annual Bazaar. Stay with us for those this coming week.